It's Sunday the 9th today. Quite a stressy day yesterday, driving around trying to find venues. So I wrapped up the Grand Etang de Venice on Friday morning. Got chatting to a French guy down there. He was, very good, very open with information. Said, "I'll go to this venue." So I drove half an hour, 45 minutes there, only to find out that you weren't allowed to night fish it. So a bit of a wasted journey. So then I thought, fuck it, let's get back on the internet, have a look what's in the area, and then I found another Etang to fish. So headed down that way, got there, and it was full of poisson chat. As you can see in the video, it was hundreds of them, and I wasn't really feeling it. It was, really shallow. Up the dam end it was about 3 foot, and then the inlet end it was about 1 foot, and it was pretty uniform all the way across, silty, nothing really to fish to, just flat, barren, pond really. So I didn't really feel it, but lucky enough there was an air on this venue, so I kept there the night, and then woke up Saturday morning to go and fish another venue. So I thought, right, let's get on the internet again, have a look around, and there was a barrage, like a proper barrage, this one. So I thought, right, let's go and have a look. Right, these are big boy waters we're talking about, right? Anyway, so lovely drive there. I got there, and yeah, blimey, it was something out of Jurassic Park. The barrage. Ooh la la. It was mind-blowing, the scale of this place. Sheer cliff faces, 300 foot high. It was enormous, this venue, and I'm sure they're bigger. There are bigger. This is nowhere near as big as what France has to offer. But yeah, so I thought, right, let's just go and have a recce. So I drove around as much as I could, trying to find spots to fish, which were few and far between because we're in a barrage. This is in a valley between two mountains. So actually getting down to the water's edge, is quite tricky. Obviously there are slips where you can obviously launch your boats from, but obviously no fishing in that area. So I was getting a bit frustrated with it. Anyway, found one spot and thought, oh yeah, this will do. Parked the van up, walked down to the water's edge, having a look around, thought, yeah, I can angle here. Anyway, went back to the van, just turned the van around, and a French lady come over and said, you can't park here, it's private. I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. Anyway, so a little bit disheartened with it all, went back to the van and drove to this venue. So yesterday was an absolute ball ache of a drive. It was really hot. We were in 37 yesterday, and I got to this venue, and there's a shopping centre literally a stone's throw from here. So I dropped into McDonald's, got myself something to eat. Had to upload some apps as well, over the internet, so I thought I'll use their internet while I was there. Had a burger. I don't know, the McDonald's in France tastes better as well. Anyway, had a burger and then come out, and fuck me, the heat, bar shit hit me, you know, because I'm in an air-conditioned McDonald's. Didn't realise how hot it was till I, you know, eventually left. So yeah, it was a warm one yesterday. Anyway, so I rocked up to this venue, drove down to the gate, only to find out there's a height restriction in place. I was like, oh, here we go. It was so warm, I did not want to carry my stuff down. So I thought, right, I'm just going to put up here for the night, have a camp, and then we'll sort of see what we're going to do in the morning. But prior to that, I thought, right, let's have a little walk round. So you know, I got out of the van, had a walk around the lake. This little pond I'm on now, it's called, what is it called? It's called Le Plan Dumas. It's in Isor, which is, you know, it's really nice. I'm heading down south, so I'm getting there. So yeah, I mean, it looks like it's a man-made pond, basically. It's very deep. I mean, where I'm fishing, it goes down to 14 foot, you know, for a pond. I mean, I should imagine acre-wise, it's probably 4 acres at a push. Which, you know, the depth of 14 foot in a 4-acre pond is quite impressive. So yeah, I mean, it's all up and down. I mean, there's lots of depths, lots of shallows. So yeah, I'm pretty much covering all depths with my rods, from 6 foot down into 12 foot. I'm not fishing right in the deep water. But sorry, where was we? Yeah, so anyway, I got here, there's a height restriction. So I'm walking around the lake thinking, well, what do I do? Anyway, then I spotted another road in, so I walked back up this road, and yeah, fuck me, the height restriction's open. So yeah, quickly run back to the van, and managed to get into the venue. So the van's behind me, which is cool. Yeah, so it's all right. So last night, about 2 o'clock this morning, I had a take. We'll have a look at that fish now. Yeah. There we go. It's Sunday the 9th today, at a new venue. And this one rattled off in the early hours of the morning. Deceivingly, it only goes 28.5. I thought it was a lot bigger than that. But yeah, wasn't really feeling it on this venue. But yeah, nice. So yeah, I wasn't really feeling it, if I was honest. It's quite loud, because obviously we're next to a shopping centre. There's a motorway, so it's not very tranquil. But as you see, it's quite popular with the French. A lot of people come down here fishing. Yeah, we'll see. We're going to hang out here for a couple of days and see if we can winkle a big one out. I'm sure they're in here, because you've got the depth of water. Let's have a look. Let's see. So it's about 8:30 European time now. It's been a scorchy old day today. It has been relentlessly hot here in France. Yeah, it's been a toughie today. Had a fish at about 5:20, 5:30, which I really wasn't expecting, because it was so hot. But anyway, there we go. Not the desired species, but I ain't gonna knock it. It's been a hot, long old day here. It's now about 5:30, and the margin rod's finally gone. Yeah, this one goes 24. Yeah, chuffed bits for that. Alright, let's get back. So yeah, not not a desired species, but still welcome. Yeah, it's been one of those days really. It's been, obviously it's the weekend here, it's Sunday today, so it has been busy down here. I expected it to be busy, but yeah, the public have been very interested in what I'm doing today. Obviously seeing me weigh the fish this morning and then playing the grass carp as well drew a lot of attention to myself. So yeah, I mean it's nice, but it's not what I want. You know, I want away from public, even though I'm doing public venues, but I want away from public. You know, yeah. So yeah, at one point I was sitting here this morning at, well, I don't know, I suppose gone this morning, probably about 1 o'clock this afternoon, and this lad comes up to me, Amzor, I think he said his name was, and started speaking French. I said, sorry, I'm English, I don't speak French. And he went, oh, okay, and started speaking in English to me. So yeah, I mean, we had a good chat. Again, it's very much the French way of fishing, with jigging plastic baits and lures and spinning for the trout and blah blah blah. But yeah, what a lovely lad. We had a really good talk. And he said he'd never caught a carp before. So I tied him a rig up, done him a lead core leader. He had a lead weight, so yeah, got him all set up on his telescopic damn fishing rod. So I would say to him, if you get a carp on that, blimey, it's probably going to snap. But you know, it is what it is. So yeah, he was chuffed to bits that, you know, I'd helped him out, and he said he'd learnt a lot from me. Give him a few boilies, and yeah, he was a lovely lad. So Andrew, if you're watching this, you know, I hope you catch a carp soon. Yeah, so anyway, as we were sat here chewing the cud, the tree in the distance, I don't know if you can see it on the right hand side of the shot, decided it wanted to fall down. So yeah, literally just out of the blue, that tree just fell down. So yeah, I'm now sat here next to another ash tree, which is that same as that over there. Maybe a little bit bigger, this one, with 3 spurs off of it. So yeah, I'm a little bit on edge at the moment. But anyway, yeah, so I'm potentially going to move tomorrow. I know it's going to get quieter here because it's going to be, you know, the week next week. It's not the weekend. But fish wise, I don't know. I know I've had 2 fish out of here. Let's see what tonight does, and we'll make our mind up in the morning. Morning. It is the 10th of July today. Still on Lake Dumas. And as you can see, it's a complete contrast to the weather we've had here. It's grey, bit overcast, and believe it or not, they've even threatened a bit of rain, which will be a welcome relief from the heat we've had here lately. Yes, bit of a slow day yesterday, which, you know, I wasn't surprised. I was melting. I was surprised to catch the fish, really, the grass carp. So yeah, it was quite an eventful night. I had 3 carp last night. There we go. It's carp number 1 of the night. Yeah, I think it was about 1 o'clock this morning this one went. He goes 23 pounds, this one. Yes. Beautiful, beautiful fish. Stunning fish. So they're in here, definitely. Right, let's get him back. Chill. 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 Chill, 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 chill. 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 There we go, carp's number 2 of the night. This one goes 33, and he fancied a tiger nuffy. Pop up this one from the margin spot. This one, stunning fish, absolutely stunning. Right, do you want to go back? Let's get you back, right? Be good. There we go, last fish of the night. Be good, be good. Yeah, this one rattled off through the early hours of the morning. He goes £30, this one. Love a big fat common. This one fell to a pineapple pop-up. Beautiful fish. Right, let's get you back. Yeah, they were all lovely. I love a big common as well, so that's ticked the box for here. So yeah, I might do another night. I don't know. I can say the park is quieter today. Obviously we're Monday morning now. Yeah, not as much public, but I have just had a school doing their PE, running around the lake a few circuits. I'm trying to get some kit because I had no sleep last night. Yeah, so I've been rudely awoken, but yeah, let's see what today brings. Maybe another night. Here we go, bit of a mixed bag this one. Little cruising carp. Not great fun playing it on 3.5 pound test curve rods, but yeah, what a mixed bag. He goes 3.5 pounds, this little cruising. Fantastic. Right, it is Tuesday, the 11th today. I moved on from Etang Mass. Yeah, an uneventful day yesterday. Again, it never rained. It just turned into a fucking scorching hot day again. Yeah, so no fish, nothing through the night either, which was, I was quite surprised about really. I did have a pickup on one of the rigs, but no registration on the alarms, which was worrying, because when I went to reel in, it was nowhere near where I'd left it, or I cast it. So yeah, a bit worrying. Anyway, so yes, change of hooks today. Anyway, moved destination, and I'm now at Etang Chevalier. As you can see, it's a nice bit of water. I'm going to pan you around, so it might be a bit squeaky because of my tripod. As you can see in the distance, the banks are quite steep. There's only a couple, like where I am, where you can actually get down to the water's edge. There's a swim behind this bush here, which is occupied by some French people at the moment. There's a little peninsula that juts out into the water, so yeah, obviously that's the top swim on here. But yeah, I mean, the lake bed it's got varying depths. But I mean, it's quite a nice lake to fish. Well, that's it, rods are out, so fingers crossed. I have had to use back leads on here. It's got that fucking weed that just drifts across and wipes your rods out for no fucking reason. So yeah, maybe it'll fuck off somewhere else, but I doubt it. Yeah, that bay, sort of in the centre of the shot, is full of it, and every now and again just a clump of it will just let go and drift out, come back up this eddy, so where the wind's blowing in, the wind's blowing into it, but then it's creating an eddy which is coming back up in front of me, and you get lumps of it. Yeah, it's good.
Oh, you fucking bite, you bastard.
Yeah, flies here just bite you. In France, the flies bite you. Not like in the UK, where they just fucking leave you alone. Get on your tits, but just leave you alone. Not here, the flies. No, they want to have a bit of you. Morning. It's Wednesday the 12th today. Been a quiet night last night. Excuse me, frog in my throat. Yeah, didn't see much activity. Yeah, quiet night. I had a mother of all thunderstorms last night. Started about, I don't know, midnight, and then finished at about 4 this morning. So yeah, I mean, it's nice, it's cooler today, it's a bit grey, a bit overcast, good fish conditions. But yeah, no fish. I don't expect to catch every time I fish, that's fishing, otherwise it wouldn't be called fishing, would it? So I thought, right, I'll check the rigs this morning, had a reel in, and yeah, no surprise I ain't got no fish, because these little fuckers have decided to have me bait instead. Poisson fucking shat. So yeah, I'm gonna have to sort my baits out, put an armour coat around them or something. Yeah, fucker. Look at it, useless piece of shit. French eat them. Right, it's now nearly 4 o'clock on Wednesday in the afternoon. Yeah, a few people have turned up. A French angler turned up this morning. He's fishing to my right. And I'm sat here, I'm minding my own business. Anyway, he comes down for a chat. Chatting to him. Serge, his name is. And he tells me it ain't done a fish in a month, this water. They said it's a rock hard venue. And a lot of English come down here, they'll fish it and won't catch fuck all and never come back. So yeah, it's a toughie, this one. The French guys that are on the peninsula, I was mentioned earlier, they've been here a week and not had a fish. So yeah, but I'm not using that as an excuse, because I'm going to fucking nail one sooner or later, because as me and Serge were sat here chewing the cud, the margin was that I've got down there, my left hand set, a fish boshed out over the top of it. It was about £50 this fish. So yeah, anytime now. That has got to do a fish. Okay, I can't be that corner looks. Oui. Ah, bonjour, ça va? Still Wednesday. It's night time, bivvy o'clock. It's 11:15 French time. Yeah. Fucking mess. Yeah, I've just had surgery. Yeah, I'm pissed. He said, "Oh, do you want to come up for an aperitif?" Well, he came down to me first. He came down to me, right, and started chatting. No, he doesn't speak a word of English. I don't speak a word of French, but you know, you just get on. You can manage. Anyway, I had a beer with him. Ooh, cold beer. Right, c'est fine, c'est good, c'est cold beer. Bosh. Done that. And he said to me, "Where are you fishing?" I said, "Over there." "Whereabouts?" I said, "Up to those branches." I said, "You need to be closer." "Closer?" I said, "I'm like a fucking 2 foot away from them branches." He said, "You need to be like clipping the lead on the branch." Alright. Anyway. So hopefully Serge hopefully Sergio's put me onto a spot. So yeah, it took me several attempts to get it there, with him watching me, which was quite funny, but yeah, I don't give a fuck. If it ain't right, it ain't right, and I ain't gonna leave it there. So I think it was the third cast, he was like, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa." I was like, "No, I'm gonna just have a little feel, you know, just pull it back a little bit, see what it's like." Yeah, it's fucking clear as a bell. So bosh, it went back out there. So yeah, Sergio's put me onto a spot, and it's fucking lush. Had a few beers with him, down in my swim, and he said, "Do you want to come back for an aperitif?" I was like, "What's that?" Anyway, we go back up there and get some crisps out, put some in a bowl, get some salami out, well, whatever it is, fucking French equivalent. Slice it all up, put it on a plate, whatever. And then out comes a Pernod. Well, not Pernod, what do they call it? Fucking, you can shut up. Ricard. Le Ricard. Sort of similar to Pernod. Not as pungent, but fucking hell, we've probably done a bottle of that. So yeah, I'm pissed. Yeah, just been up there for a good, 3 hours now, probably. Just chatting shit. Yeah, he don't speak English, I don't speak French. But Google Translate really helps. Probably not when you're pissed, but it really helps. And yeah, we were just chatting, and he asked me where I was going to go, and I said, "Oh, I probably want to go to the Alps. Just because it's what I want to do. It's one of the places I want to go to fish." And he put me onto a lake, so potentially I'm going to look at that one. But yeah, right now I'm fucked. Vive la France. I'm pissed up, cunt. Good morning. It is Thursday the 13th of July. Today it's going to be a warm one. No carbs, just a hangover. Cheers, Serge. Well, let's have a roundup of week 4. Bit of a grueler to start with, lack of planning on my part really. So a lesson learned is do a bit more planning. My internet is eking down now, so yeah, I've got to be so careful with my internet usage. I should be alright, but let's see. So yeah, should have planned really a bit better in a way, but yes, I'm just winging it. So yeah, stumbled on Etang Dumas or Dumas. It's spelled Mas, M-A-S, sorry. Yeah, very public water. To a point where I was just going to go because it was too much. But yeah, probably hung it out a bit too long. But yeah, it's good fishing now. So the rewards are there if you're prepared to put up with the public. But generally, yeah, it was nice. Noisy but nice. Then ended up going to where did I go? Oh, I don't even fucking know. Edit. Right, yes, back in the room. It was at Etang Chevalier. Yeah, tricky water, that one. Really nice lake, really nice lake. Not allowed camper vans on there, but you know, I was angling, wasn't really camping, so I chanced my arm. And anyway, the guard, the pest didn't come round anyway, so it didn't really matter. Yeah, puck a little water that. Definitely worth a revisit, that one. Potentially going to go back there in the cooler months, because definitely the fish are there. There's as I say, Serge, not Sergey. He's definitely an old school angler, but really nice with it, a proper gentleman, really. Nice to know him, nice to get to know him. And that picture that you saw of Serge, that's 66 pounds, that fish. So there you go, it's public fishing. Pay a fishing license, even if you want to target that fish, get it for that region, and it's even cheaper. People fishing for 50s in the UK and spending thousands of pounds a year doing it, you could, buy a French license and come over here and potentially fish for that, 66 pound fish, potentially bigger in there as well. Who knows? I'm gonna return now in the cooler months, definitely. Started running out of bait as well. Boilies I've been quite frugal with, so I'm doing all right on boilies, but the maize I've been fucking hacking it in, because I thought I'd be able to get it pretty easily. It turns out it's a bit more tricky than I thought. Now I'm trying to buy it in bulk bags in 25 kilo sacks, and the only place you can get that is in animal feed stores, places like that. Pet shops, some pet shops will sell you a sack as well. But I found, what I'm finding is you'll find somewhere, you'll drive there and it'll just be closed. It's just the French way. I drove miles today to come to here, this destination, to pick up maize, and he was shut. Just shut on Friday. There's a sign on the door, I'm just shut today. It's the French way, so that's something you've got to take on the chin in a way. It doesn't always go to your plan. So anyway, I need to get some supplies, so I ended up going to the I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, the Action, I don't know, supermarket store. They're quite big in France. Obviously they've got the smaller Lidl and the Audis and blah blah blah, but this Action is like our Sainsbury's or Asda or the equivalent, but on a grand scale. I mean, this is everything all under one roof. So there was anything you wanted for your car, like Halfords, they had it all. Anything for your home, they had it all. Anything for the garden, you name it, they had it. So ended up going there to get some bait. Also you pay more because you're not paying not wholesale prices but bulk prices. So I managed to get hold of some maize, a sack of maize, 4 kilo. I think that was under €5, so it's really pricey. When you compare it to UK prices, where you can get a 25 kilo sack for 15 quid, cheaper maybe. This is pricey, but then I didn't want to be shopping around. I just want to go and angle now. I've got a bit of bait, I can go and angle a bit better. Also got hold of some wheat as well. Again, this I think was the same price as the maize. So again, expensive for what it is. That's again 4 kilos. It's top dollar, but it's bait. And the other thing I spied as well when I was looking was chickpeas as well. Again, it's really pricey because these are, this is human grade food. This ain't like fish food. But 2 kilos was €7. And that'll go a long way, that bag. That's a lot of bait there. Bait wise, I've got a bit, so I'm all right. The other thing I forgot when I was in the UK was any like to get any armour shield for my bait, you know, any shrink tube or anything like that. I ended up using the mesh bags. I air dried the boilies in. They were great. I mean, the baits came back perfect, but I did notice on a few casts where I'd reeled in because I wasn't happy with it, the hook had hooked round onto it. So yeah, a little bit concerned with that. So while I was in the Action supermarket, I got hold of some of these as well. Bit peculiar, you know, a 50-year-old man buying ladies' tights, but you know, needs must, you know. So managed to get hold of a bit of this as well. So fingers crossed that'll help. And the other thing I'm running out of as well is floss. Just something that I take for granted is now gone. So just picked up some cheap old dental floss, natural, unwaxed. So that'll do. Ran out of week 4. Bit of planning, you know, is the key to everything, isn't it? I should plan a bit more. But say I'm here on a camp. It's Friday now, so I'm here on this campsite. I'm going to be here for a couple of days, just to get a bit back to reality, because I've been at it, you know. So I just want to calm down, have a bit of me time. Might go in the pool later and plan where I'm going to go. Yeah, but I'm sort of heading that way. I'm going to the Alps, so I'm going to have a look over that way. So that'll be next week's video. Hopefully you can join me for that. I'll see you then.